Did you know that 70% of men say they would rather jump out of a plane than walk up to an attractive woman they've never spoken to? That statistic sounds ridiculous, but it reveals something important. For most men, approaching a woman feels less like a normal social interaction and more like stepping into a psychological battlefield. Yet here's the truth. Most men never discover. The ones who are genuinely successful with women aren't fearless, gifted, or using secret tricks. They simply avoid the 5 major mistakes that unintentionally make good men appear tense, awkward, or even creepy. And once you understand these mistakes, you gain a clear, reliable system for approaching any woman with confidence, authenticity, and a natural, grounded presence. Approaching someone you find attractive often feels like your instincts are working against you. Your palms go damp, your heart accelerates, and your mind overanalyzes every possible outcome. But confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the skill of moving forward despite fear, guided by clarity instead of guesswork. The fear comes from uncertainty. Uncertainty about what to say, how to act, or what might happen. When uncertainty disappears, fear loses its grip. The biggest misconception men have is the belief that they must be smooth, charming, or equipped with the perfect line. In reality, none of that matters. Real confidence begins with genuine human curiosity, not the desire to impress. Mistake number 1 is approaching with an agenda. Most men walk toward a woman already committed to an internal goal, getting a number, securing a date, proving something to themselves. That mindset creates invisible pressure, turning a simple conversation into a tense exchange. Women sense intention almost immediately. When a man approaches wanting something from her before even knowing her, she feels the weight of that expectation. The alternative is disarmingly simple. Replace the agenda with curiosity. Imagine being in a coffee shop and noticing a woman reading a novel you've heard about. Instead of calculating how to impress her, you allow yourself to wonder what she thinks of the book. Curiosity softens everything. It removes pressure, dissolves tension, and opens the door to natural conversation. When your goal is to discover rather than acquire, the interaction becomes human rather than transactional. The second mistake is trying too hard to be impressive. Men often believe they must present a polished, idealized version of themselves. But when you focus on appearing impressive, you stop being yourself. You slip out of authenticity and into performance. Women feel this shift. They sense when a man is wearing a mask, exaggerating parts of himself, or tailoring his personality to fit what he thinks she wants. Confidence, in its truest form, is quiet. It's grounded. It's human. It shows up in the small moments when you admit your quirks, laugh at your mistakes, or talk about your interests without apology. The third mistake is ignoring body language and social cues. This is the mistake that turns a normal interaction into an uncomfortable one, often without the man understanding what went wrong. Creepy isn't a look or a personality trait. Creepy is simply pushing when someone is subtly signaling retreat. Women communicate interest and disinterest through body language long before they use words. If she maintains eye contact, asks questions back, or turns her body toward you, she's open to the interaction. But if she gives short responses, looks around the room, angles her body away, or becomes visibly distracted, the respectful response is to ease off. Confidence means being secure enough not to force an outcome. It means recognizing that rejection is not personal. It's simply a momentary mismatch of timing, interest, or circumstances. The fourth mistake is mentally rehearsing the next line instead of listening. When a man is more focused on what he plans to say next than on what she is actually saying, he disconnects from the moment. He stops participating and starts acting. Meaningful conversations are not built on clever lines, they are built on presence. A great conversation is a rhythm. One person adds something, the other responds, builds on it, and returns it. If you're not truly listening, you drop the rhythm entirely. Listening is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can possess. When someone feels heard, understood, and engaged with, they naturally warm to the interaction. Listening isn't a tactic, it's one of the purest forms of human respect. The fifth mistake is placing women on pedestals. When you elevate someone to an unrealistic height, when you treat them as perfect, superior, or unattainable, you create an imbalance that destroys attraction. You begin agreeing with everything they say, laughing too eagerly, apologizing too often. You become a shadow rather than a counterpart. Attraction grows between equals. Two humans. Two flawed, intriguing individuals discovering one another. When you approach as though she is above you, you dampen the possibility of genuine connection. When you approach as an equal, the interaction becomes real. Now that the mistakes are clear, let's explore what actually works. The curiosity mindset is the foundation of confident, non-creepy approaching. It shifts your focus from outcome to discovery. Instead of thinking, how do I get something from this person? You ask, what can I learn about this person? Curiosity lowers pressure and makes conversation flow naturally. Begin with your environment. Observing something around you is an effortless way to initiate conversation. If you're at a bookstore, ask for a recommendation. If you're in a cafe, ask whether the drink they ordered is worth trying. If you're at an event, comment on something happening around you. These openings are organic and offer the other person the freedom to engage or politely decline. Both outcomes are okay. That freedom is what makes the interaction feel respectful. After opening, look for common ground. This naturally emerges when you're listening and responding rather than performing. If she mentions a hobby, share something that relates. If she talks about her favorite film, mention a similar one you enjoy. This creates a two-way exchange instead of a one-sided interrogation or monologue. Now let's address rejection directly. Most men fear it because they interpret it as a verdict on their value. But rejection is simply information. It saves you time, emotional energy, and expectation. It filters out mismatches and directs you toward people who resonate with who you truly are. The most attractive response to disinterest is acceptance. A calm, respectful exit leaves a powerful impression of maturity and confidence. Timing and environment matter more than most people realize. Approaching someone wearing headphones, speed walking, or visibly stressed is rarely appropriate, but it can work. Social environments, coffee shops, bookstores, community events, classes, parks, offer far better opportunities because they encourage interaction and create natural openings. Your body language communicates more than your words. Relaxed posture, comfortable eye contact, and a warm tone create safety and openness. Matching the energy of the environment makes your approach feel natural rather than disruptive. A quiet cafe calls for a soft, calm presence. A lively social gathering welcomes more enthusiasm. Social confidence grows through repetition, not through rehearsed lines. Start conversations with people everywhere, not just with women you find attractive. Engage with baristas, neighbors, cashiers, and coworkers. These low-pressure interactions sharpen your social instincts, making you more comfortable when the stakes feel higher. Approaching isn't about quantity. It's about developing genuine social ease, emotional intelligence, and grounded confidence. Each interaction, whether positive or awkward, teaches you something valuable. Awkward moments aren't failures, they're stepping stones. Confidence is not a trait you're born with. It's a skill you build. And like any skill, it grows through practice, patience, mistakes, and repetition. The men who communicate best with women are the ones willing to show up, to learn, to improve, and to remain authentic in the process. Every conversation, every attempt, every stumble, every small victory moves you closer to becoming the man who approaches not from insecurity, but from curiosity. Not from fear, but from presence. Not from desperation, but from grounded self-respect. If this shifted your understanding of approaching, subscribe for more insights on authentic confidence and genuine connection. And feel free to share a moment when someone approached you in a way that felt natural and comfortable. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.